Hey, wait, what are you doing?
This thing's trash.
That's not trash.
100% it's trash.
No, why?
It's junk.
No, show me why. Show me why.
It's old.
It's okay. I'm old too, but I'm not trash. We can sell this still. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm RJ Armentrout, Sales and Brand Manager here at Verus Engineering. Today we're going to be talking about racer special parts. What makes a part racer special, why it's blemished, and how you can save some money on some great parts. Let's go to Suite 11 and check it out. So, what we're looking at today is let's pick it up here. Yeah, oh yeah. It is a 981 GT4 front splitter. Pretty cool, right? Do you have a 981? You don't? That's okay. One day. The reason that you would want this is you want to try to add a significant amount of front end downforce on your 981 GT4. The reason this is a blemished unit, if you look in here, we've got a little bit of damage right here that the air dam wouldn't cover up, right? And then got a little damage, where was it? And this should show you how great our quality control is because I have to search for these things. So, there it is, back around we go. Just a little rough, that's okay. Because race car, it's okay for it to be rough. You're gonna be rough on your car, right? This should be perfect for you. This is a great piece that you can have during the Racer Special sale at 30% off of list. What Racer Special is for us is a product that didn't pass our quality assurance and quality controls. So we have really rigorous quality controls here at Verus Engineering. If a part doesn't pass visual inspection, if a part has issues with potential fitment due to modified drill holes or due to warping or anything like that, we catalog what that problem is, and then we sell it to people that potentially could be racers, hence Racer Special, at a discounted price. Functionally and structurally should be completely sound, just might not be as pretty as the full-fledged part. But as you can see here, this piece is beautiful and ready for your race car. You will actually be getting a complete kit. So a lot of times with a Racer Special piece, we will use brand new hardware if available. If there is some kind of bend or break in the hardware, we feel like that actually can compromise the structural integrity of that part. So usually if it's something that's significantly bent, warped, damaged, and it's hardware related, we don't use that. So you guys would never get something like that in a kit, not knowingly. On our part. If for some reason something is broken, then we would absolutely be upfront about that and tell you right up front.
All right, here we go.
This is the one that Tony could be throwing away.
Yeah.
I'll dumpster dive for this. We can sell this still. So we have another front splitter. This is a 991 GT3 RS front splitter. And for those of you that have not been following us for a long time, this development is actually rather old. This was one of the first iterations of the 991 GT3 RS front splitter. As you can tell, the material is slightly different than what we currently use. And over time, it's actually developed almost like this gray patina, which is really cool. I love that kind of stuff, especially for a track car. This is something that's really unique that you may not see on a lot of other cars. And our current 991 GT3 RS front splitter is one piece. This is one of three pieces, which I also think is pretty sharp, because if you do track your vehicle regularly, if something happens to one of these pieces, it's pretty simple to be able to grab another piece. So if you're out there and you're watching this, you have a GT3 RS front splitter from us, just a disclaimer, we do have a few of these pieces in stock if you're wondering about trying to get a replacement. Otherwise, easy to replace. Just an older material. That's what this is, a Racer Special part. It's just older material, an older design, and something that we would like to be able to get rid of at a great deal to one of you out there. Ooh, near and dear to my heart here.
Mustang hood louver, let's
Little
go.
Mustang hood louver. What makes this one a blem? We're actually going to unbox this together. This is going to be a carbon fiber hood louver for a GT350 Shelby Mustang. So let's go ahead and take this out. It's pointing to a couple of areas here. And I believe what it's pointing to is a little bit of hazing in this area. And you can see right here, a little bit of hazing there. Also right through in here. As far as structural integrity, I'm hoping the light's gonna be able to catch this. Structurally, it looks great. Sometimes we'll see these break from the factory, again, from heat and packaging. These are fairly delicate items when they are not mounted on a car, when they're just free floating as such. They're very lightweight, they're very thin. So all of the joints look really good for the ribs. The weave looks great. I would say this is a fantastic blend. And again, at a great deal. So if you have a GT350 and you track it, where I used to track mine, I know it gets hot. This will help you keep it cool. All right, so as I was looking through the warehouse and looking for blemished wings for a customer, which is probably our most popular blemished item, a lot of wings that we have are ever so slightly, like hazing in the carbon fiber clear, maybe some white staining, maybe like weave distortion. Those are like the common issues that we see in UCW wings and V1X wings. If anything like that is present, we immediately put it as a blemished item. So we're actually looking at this blemished item for a customer that reached out looking for one in specific. So let's unbox it and see why it's a blemished item. All right. And sometimes it takes even us a few looks just to see what could be wrong with this wing. So at the back edge of this wing, it looks like the clear coat didn't fully cover this portion. It's just a little rough. And that little change is what would make a wing like this a blemished unit. Here, Blem 987, looks like white marks under clear. Fixable? Question mark. Let's check it out. So as we're looking around for the white specks, are really hard to find. Let's see if we can find one in here. I'm going to turn it over to the other side because we actually, in our quality assurance process, we check both sides of the wing, not just the top side that you'll see all the time. We actually check the bottom side as well. There's one little white streak right there. I think that this one's going to be someone hitting the lotto on this wing because this is almost perfect. There's just a few very minor issues on the underside. From the top side, this wing looks fantastic. So this is going to be a fantastic product for someone. Woo! Let's check them out. What makes a Jackpuck a blem? Even blemished product comes with full hardware. Nothing blemished about this hardware either. So this is all brand new right here. All right, so here's puck number one. And we've got a little discoloration right there, all right? That's gonna be on the underside, or top side rather, of the puck. So once it's actually installed, you're never gonna see this. And honestly, these markings, once you start using these Jackpucks as intended, are going to be on your Jackpucks, even if you were to purchase regular price Jackpucks. Like, eventually everything is going to look like it's been used and used well, which is great. We build it to withstand more of like safety, force, and impact rather than look beautiful and pristine forever. In fact, using these, you should have some use and some wear marks on them. That's a signifying factor of a vehicle well used. So.
Supra heat shield.
Supra heat shield. So it's funny, this is one of our hottest selling, no pun intended, items that we currently sell here at Verus Engineering, and we have blemished versions of this as well. You might be wondering, why would I want a blemished Toyota Supra heat shield? Well, let's open this up and find out why we consider this a blemished heat shield. All the hardware that you would need for a necessary install. All right, and as you can see here, we have clearly marked it in the quality assurance process that this here is a blemished heat shield. So, all right, make sure everything's out of the box. Always a good rule of thumb. Check the box, make sure everything's out of it, just in case one of those little hardware bits falls out. So let's check this out. So here is your blem right here. This is a place where the Cerakote maybe didn't adhere all the way. It got nicked up in transport. Many different things could happen to damage something like that. The way that this sits in your engine bays, it's going to sit like this. Our logo is going to be faced up. And the way you're going to see it is going to be like this. So the damage is down here. If that's something that would bother you, then by all means, we sell these at regular price that don't have any of these nicks and breaks and bangs and whatnot. But this one here even appears to be structurally just fine. Sometimes these corners can be bent a little bit. That's another common a common issue that we've seen with some of the heat shields that make it into the racer special category. Other than that, I would say this is a pretty solid blemished piece. If I had a 2020 Supra and I was looking for a silver heat shield, this would be definitely on top of my list for sure. This is going to be a A0289A, also known as the 6-port Toyota Supra heat shield. And this is another racer special piece. So I wanted to show this to you because it's a different color than the silver. So this is the silver that we had shown you before. This is the black Cerakote. So anything black, if you have a black car, you know that if it gets dirty, if it gets a scratch, it's going to show plain as day in various light, right? So this here, we have scratches across the top, which also can happen with our blemished product. And that's one of the reasons that this is not being sold as a full price product. So the Cerakote is very easy to scratch if it gets in contact with something very hard. So other metallic surfaces can scratch this. As far as structurally sound, everything appears to be in really good shape here. The corners aren't bent, nothing's dog-eared. So really the only blemished pieces that I see here, these scratches, which these are pretty common. So if you do order one of these heat shields, especially in black, this is something that I would prepare for. It doesn't affect structural integrity, doesn't affect the functionality of the unit. All it does is just affect a little bit of the visual appeal. But again, this is going to be underneath your hood, and you will see it as such. So if you could handle what this looks like, then chances are a Racer Special Turbo Heat Shield is for you. All right, so that concludes just some examples of what our Racer Special parts look like. As you can see, quality control for us is very important. It's of the utmost importance to deliver a quality product to you, just like the product that we would want on our cars. All the Racer Special product is going to be functionally sound, it's going to be structurally sound. There's going to be some visual blemishes for sure that prevent it from being sold as full price product, but if you can get past some of those visual blemishes, you're going to be able to have a product that's going to last you for years to come, and also going to perform well on your vehicle. So Thanks for tuning in to see all of these Racer Special parts with me. My name's RJ Armentrout, and until next time, stay tuned.